and welcome to Element Z3. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and showering your love. Do continue with the same pronouns. Let's warm up. What job do you want to do in the future? What are you going to do at the weekend? What do you usually do after school? Who is your favorite teacher and why? Personal pronouns. We use subject pronouns as the subject of a verb. For example, I like your scarf. He runs 10 kilometers every day. They go to school. We have subject and we have object. Okay? Let's go ahead and understand more in details. We use object pronouns as the object of a verb. For example, can you call him? Before I go ahead, verb is something where an action is done. A quick reiteration of verb. It is where an action is done. The teacher helps us if we don't understand. We go swimming with them. Do challenge yourself to find the verbs here. Let's go ahead. We also use them after prepositions. For example, my friend Robert is waiting for you. To find out what are prepositions, this is homework for you. We use who to ask about people. For example, who is she? We use where to ask about places. For example, where is the concert? Or where are you from? We use when to ask about time and days. For example, when is the exam? We use whose to ask about possession. For example, whose is this ball? We use which to ask someone to choose something. For example, which t-shirt do you want? We can also use what or which with nouns. For example, what worksheet did you do today? Which color is your favorite? So these are all the main key points if in case we want to ask questions to get the answer. Let's go ahead. Indefinite pronouns. Here are some indefinite pronouns in English. Anyone, everyone, someone, no one, and so on. What will we use? We use pronouns ending in thing for things and pronouns ending in one and body for people. When we refer back to an indefinite pronoun, we usually use a plural verb form. For example, everyone was tired after the exam. They all went home to relax. You see how the everyone and they has been used here in order to have the indefinite pronouns used. Let's practice. Now that you have understood the explanation, we go ahead. Choose the correct answers to complete the sentences. Hello, my name is Shana and dash am your new teacher. You may pause if in case you are still recalling, or if you know the answer, let's go ahead. Definitely the answer was I. Second, Julia invited 20 people to her birthday party and Dash came. Have you thought of the answer? That is everyone, indeed. Dash are those sandwiches. So, have we paused or thinking or you have thought? Let's go ahead. Whose are those sandwiches? Fantastic. You're doing a marvelous job of the revision. Let's go ahead with the revision. Alvin called me and asked me to wait for Dash. But of course, one person, we saw the plural rule as well there. So this is going to be for the singular or plural. You know that. It's of course him, isn't it? Perfect. Let's go ahead. Reflexive pronouns. Here are some reflexive pronouns in English. Like for myself, okay, which is singular, plural is going to be ourselves. Yourself becomes yourselves and himself becomes themselves. So if you're referring to one person or many, accordingly you will go with singular and plural noun. We use a reflexive pronoun as a direct object when the object is same as the subject of verb. Okay? For example, the young child dressed himself on Sunday. My cousin blamed herself for what happened. We can use reflexive pronouns with most transitive verbs. But the following are the most common ones: hurt, introduce, blame, amuse, cut, dry, help, teach, prepare. Relative pronouns. The following are relative pronouns in English: who, whom, which, that, whose. We use who, whose, and whom for people. You may make a cue card just in order to reiterate or revisit the concept of pronouns. Which for things and that for people and things. Here are some examples. Jack, who is 89, is my neighbor. The book that I have just read is by a famous author. The friends that we met in Portugal are really nice. The food which my mom made was cold. We can leave out the pronoun that if it is the object of the relative clause. Example, this is the homework that Sam did. This is the homework Sam did. Let's practice more. Let me leave you with this practice. You may definitely pause, read, answer, and I will reveal the answer. Once after you have solved it, you may definitely resume and the answers will be right there. I hope you are thinking, you have paused and you are solving it, because practice maketh a man perfect. Here are the answers. Let's practice more by correcting the error. One more exercise that you can definitely do, or you can differentiate the activities as per your class that you are conducting for the lower, middle, and higher abilities, or you can challenge everyone to do the same work as well. So these are the answers. I hope you got them right. So this is how we learned about pronouns. kindly like, share, and subscribe our community to keep on growing. Till then, thank you for staying tuned and take care.